Now on WRDE Coast TV.
It's a mild start to the week with showers and thunderstorms across Delmarva now. Grab the umbrella and raincoat out the door this morning. I'll track the showers and storms on Futurecast and have your increasingly hot work week forecast coming up.
Maintenance coming to one of two ways for you to get on to Slaughter Beach. I'll tell you how some work starting today could be the beginning of some more projects.
A devastating fire in Millsboro, how those affected are asking for your help to rebuild. Preparing for the pony swim, today's events leading up to the big day. And it's a showdown at the border as the Justice Department gives Texas Governor Abbott until 1 p.m. today to remove floating barriers in the Rio Grande.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. It is Monday, July 24th. I'm Paige Marley. Matt Pensick has the day off. If you've already stepped outside, your typical July morning, it feels like a little muggy, a little warm. So we'll send it over to First Alert Meteorologist Bob Trihey. He joins us with a first look at your forecast. Hi, Bob.
Hey there. Good morning, Paige. Of course, yeah, it is typical July morning out there. We are seeing a lot of clouds and even some showers now showing up on Delmarva. You can see them starting to push across Chesapeake Bay. Even some rumbles of thunder in here as well. Maybe some showers getting into Salisbury soon and then Cambridge as these are moving off to the north and east. So we will be seeing these showers overspreading the area, and those extend down into North Carolina as low pressure is pushing this moisture our way. So once again, grab the rain gear out the door. 69 in Georgetown right now, 70 in Millsboro, 68 in Milton. Bethany Beach a little warmer for you at 75. Here's Futurecast this morning. We've got the showers that will be moving in. Not expecting severe weather, but certainly some showers. Maybe a rumble of thunder as well. Here's noon. Some of those showers across northern Maryland, and then by afternoon, still some scattered showers, but I think we do start to clear things out as we go into this evening. So isolated thunder, some showers as we go through the day, and it will be a little cooler with temperatures into the mid-80s. The work week starts, well, on the mild side and storm, but really hot to end the week. Very hot. I'll talk about that coming up shortly.
All right, Bob, thank you so much. New this morning, maintenance work. It's coming to one of two access points to Slaughter Beach. Starting at 8 a.m. today, you'll notice some road closures on the bridge on Slaughter Beach Road as this work is getting done. Coast TV News reporter Heidi Kirk is in our newsroom. Heidi, this is one of the two major projects coming to the bridges that take you to Slaughter Beach.
Good morning, Paige and Bob. You said it first. There are only two ways for you to access Slaughter Beach. Two bridges that connect people to their homes, their places of work, and more. And now there's some pretty major projects headed that way. Go ahead and take a look at your screens. You're going to see some footage that we shot last week from the bridge on the south end of Slaughter Beach that crosses Slaughter Creek. Starting this morning, the Delaware Department of Transportation will begin to replace the pile jackings, which are what hold the bridge up. A second project will come to the second bridge on Cedar Beach Road in 2024, but it's only proposed and it's a little more involved with a total replacement planned on the existing bridge. Now, I know you guys are interested what's happening today. If you are going to cross that southern bridge, you might notice a few delays and a little bit of road work taking place underneath the bridge and on the shoulder, but DelDOT did assure me when I spoke with them on Friday that it shouldn't be anything major. Back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And you know, that other project on the Cedar Creek Bridge sounds pretty involved. Can you tell us more about what you know about that one?
Absolutely, Paige. I spoke with some town leaders, and what they said is that bridge is starting to deteriorate. Of course, it's no safety threat at this point in time, but as floodwaters have risen over the last few years, it has started to degrade and is taking a little bit more maintenance. So what they want to do is replace the entire thing. It would be a pretty big project starting in 2024, where they would replace it over a 16-month period. There would be about 12 months of delays, but of course, we'll have more on that as it continues to unfold. Back to you.
Heidi, thank you so much. The time is here. Pony Week, it's underway.
Awesome.
This morning,
thanks, guys.
Just an hour, starting at 6 a.m., the beach walk will be happening. Tuesday, there's the vet check and the selection of buyback ponies. That's at the South Corral. This is when the vets make sure ponies are healthy and are ready for the big swim on Wednesday. And don't forget, you can tune in. We'll have live Chincoteague Pony Swim coverage. You can watch it live Wednesday, July 26th. That'll be sometime between 8 to 11 a.m. on Coast TV. The exact time, that'll be decided a little closer to the swim. It all depends on slack tide, when water conditions are safest for the ponies to take to the water. New this morning, SpaceX launching another batch of Starlink satellites into orbit following a weather delay. A Falcon 9 rocket topped with 22 satellites lifted up from Cape Canaveral Space Station in Florida just before 9 p.m. yesterday. This will add to the constellation of roughly 5,000 broadband spacecraft in low Earth orbit. Sunday's launch was the 6th launch and the landing for this particular booster and the Space Coast 36 mission of the year. The company has approval to deploy 12,000 Starlink satellites and has applied for permission to loft another 30,000. Lewis is considering revising its code to help protect homeowners from flooding. One idea is to make build-up codes higher than the current 18 inches above base flood elevation. The Environmental Subcommittee will meet later today. That's at 1 p.m. We have some shocking video to show you now. A fire burning down a religious center's confectionery. This was on Carey's Camp Road. These videos were posted on the Millsboro Fire Company Facebook page. You can see, it's really difficult to see there. It's just a lot of smoke. Carey's Camp also took to Facebook, sharing for years a family in the community would use the confectionery to serve treats to people at the center. The center saying it's accepting donations now to build a new confectionery. But in the meantime, they are asking the community if you have any ideas or leads on getting refrigerators, chest freezers, commercial flat fryers, or flat-top grills for use, please let them know. Police are investigating a crash that killed a 27-year-old man from Seaford. The crash happened on Shellbridge Road, just west of South Shellbridge Road in Bethel. Police say it was around 2:16 a.m. The man was speeding in a 2017 Ford Fiesta on the road. He lost control of the car when turning a curve that led to him leaving the road, and that Ford hit a raised bank and the car went airborne. The car hit the ground, rolled several times before it stopped on a corner of the intersection of Shellbridge Road and South Shellbridge Road. The man was ejected from the rolling car. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. That road was closed for about 3 hours while the crash investigated and then was cleared. Well, political showdown at the southern border, it's heating up after Texas installed a series of large buoys in the Rio Grande. The Justice Department saying Texas Governor Greg Abbott's latest effort to deter migrants is inhumane. They say they must be removed. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us details on the ultimatum dished out to Texas by the Justice Department.
A political battle at the U.S.-Mexico border. The Justice Department says Texas Governor Greg Abbott has until this afternoon to have a plan to remove the 1,000-foot buoy wall installed in the Rio Grande or face legal consequences. Abbott's latest tactic to stop migrants has drawn major backlash.
Barbaric behavior, and Texans are shocked. They're outraged. It's not just these buoys or barrels. They've got this netting them, this wire netting underneath them, which can trap people.
In a letter sent last week, the Justice Department states the buoys violate federal law, raise humanitarian concerns, present serious risks to public safety and the environment.
If a court determines that these floating buoys fall within the Rivers and Harbors Act, and they're the kinds of things that the state needed permission from the federal government in order to place, then the state of Texas will likely be forced to remove these buoys.
Some Republicans insist Congress and the Biden administration need to do more to secure the border.
The governor, no doubt, is doing everything he can to secure the border, but there is a disconnect between what is happening at the top and the person at the ground that is delivering, that is doing the actual function.
Illegal border crossings are down from record highs, but remain a hot-button issue. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
The buoy wall is part of Operation Lone Star. It's Texas's $4 billion effort to counter migration. We still have a lot more news to get to this morning on Coast TV News Today. Still ahead, President Biden expected to announce a new national monument in honor of a historic tragedy. The significance of the places that the new monument will be placed. And the Dewey Beach brainstorming solutions to aid in staffing deficits within its police station. What new additions could be coming to the town? But first, Twitter CEO Elon Musk hinted at possible changes to the app, the monumental makeover in its future. That and more when Coast TV News Today continues.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, journey from cow to cone at Hopkins Farm Creamery. Brew like a barista with our coffee rendezvous French press tip. Plus, support local at Salvage for uniquely painted furniture. Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
The Jennifer Hudson Show is here.
And you're going to bless people every single day.
We're giving back, lifting each other up. Something hits you in your heart. We're doing it all.
Weekdays at 2 on WRDE.
Party decor and more. The store that has all your party supply needs. Festive holiday decor. Game day team supplies. Balloons that are safe for the sky. Announcing a special surprise. And of course, something for every birthday here that flies by. Party decor and more. The only party store at the beach. Midway Shopping Center in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware.
Middays with me, April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through your workday.
She can play your favorite song.
She can help you find your furry friend.
The easiest way to get through your workday is with April.
She really makes you feel special.
Hey friends, hang out with me weekdays here on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 each day from 10 to 3.
Delmarva Home Show. Explore the hidden house gems here on the peninsula. Exciting tours of stunning homes, charming cottages, and luxurious beachfront properties. Designer ideas and insider tips to help inspire your home decor. Discover the best of Delmarva's architecture and interior design. A showcase of the most unique and beautiful homes on Delmarva. Start your tour Sunday mornings at 11:30 on WBOC.
It is 5:12 on this Monday morning, still on the dark side on our Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam as the sun's coming up later and later, 5:55. But we are looking at mostly cloudy skies right now, and even some showers making their way into Delmarva, south and west of Salisbury, Princess Anne, Nanticoke, Gum Swamp, Snow Hill. These showers advancing to the north and east. We're seeing some embedded heavier showers too, farther down into Virginia and North Carolina, and all this is coming up the coast. So make sure you grab the rain gear. You can see some of that lightning through Virginia making its way towards Delmarva. Here's your drive cast this morning. Take it slow. Watch out for puddles, showers, and a few isolated storms moving in. They could be scattered at times during the day. And heading home, we're looking at showers and thunderstorms and temperatures in the mid-80s.
All right, thank you, Bob. And as Bob just said, it's a week of heat. That's why the Delaware Division of Public Health is offering Delawareans tips on how to stay safe in extreme heat conditions. Some of these include avoiding direct sunlight when possible, applying sunscreen, drinking water, and doing outdoor activities in the morning and the evening when temperatures tend to be a little cooler. They also want to remind pet owners, keep an eye on your fur babies, especially when it's time for a walk. Pavement can be really hot, so you should check the pavement yourself on your hand before walking your pet on it. Today, Food Lion Feed's Hunger Relief Day is at the Delaware State Fair. That means you can bring 5 Food Lion brand non-perishable food items to the fair and you'll get a free gate admission. The fair notes that this free admission ticket can only be used today, but the fair itself will continue through Saturday, July 29th. Twitter is getting a makeover. In a series of tweets, owner Elon Musk said the social media app is going to be changing its logo. It's not clear if the video on your screen is the finished logo. Musk also posted paint it black, then launched a user poll to change default color to black. The shift from bird imagery to that of a capital letter will be the latest big change since he bought Twitter for $44 billion last year. Musk tweeted that the idea of changing the logo to X is to, quote, embody the imperfections in us all that make us unique, end quote. Twitter has not said when the changes will be officially made. Streaming your favorite music on Spotify may soon cost you more money. According to a Wall Street Journal report, the company is expected to raise the price of its ad-free premium monthly plan in the U.S. by $1. It currently costs $9.99 per month. The Journal, citing anonymous sources, is reporting the announcement is expected to be announced next week. That report also states that the company could increase prices in other markets in the coming months. This would be the first increase for its premium subscription plan since Spotify launched in 2011. Still to come this morning, Dewey Beach Police understaffed, the possible solutions to be discussed by town council. And the Maryland State Police arrest one person in connection to a shooting that happened in Wycomico County over the weekend. How officials say the suspect will be charged for that crime.
And it's a cloudy start to our day. Grab the umbrella out the door. We're starting to see showers and storms advancing our way from the southwest. And the week will end very, very hot. So we've got big contrast coming this week. I'll have the latest after the break on Coast TV News.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, WRDE, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
This is how we do the summertime, summertime. Brighter than the sun, we gonna shine, gonna shine. 'Cause this is how we do the summertime, summertime. This is how we do the summertime. This is how we do the summertime. This is how we do the summertime.
Never miss a game for your favorite local team. Take the DSN app with you wherever you go. Whether you're out to eat, camping with friends, or at home relaxing with your family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV. Download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group. The WRDE Coast TV News app. Coverage you can count on.
It is 5:17 on this Monday morning. Take a look at our tunnel and razor cam. That's a live look there, Lewis. I know it doesn't look that ominous in person. I believe Bob will correct me in a second. It's because it's too dark out, Bob. Oh,
and it
there it
just
goes.
flipped to daylight.
It's trying to find enough light to show us what's hopefully going to be a beautiful sunrise, right, Bob?
That's right. It's that time of day, Paige, where we see that camera flip between night mode and day mode as the sun comes up at 5:55 now, but we're not going to see a lot of it today as we have a lot of clouds out there. Make sure you scan the QR code right there. That will get you to the Coast TV weather app. Click on that interactive radar and you'll see, well, rain beginning to move in. Now, it's just cloudy across Delaware, but off to our south and west, we've got showers now. Cambridge back through Palmetto, Salisbury as well, and seeing some lightning now crossing across Chesapeake Bay on into the eastern shore of Maryland. And there are more showers and storms down into, well, the southern part of Delmarva, also down into the Norfolk area and extending into North Carolina as well. So this is all heading our way as we go through the morning hours. So make make sure you have the umbrella and rain gear. And temperatures now are not bad. 69 in Georgetown, 67 in Delmar. Millsboro, you're waking up to 71, as is Lewis, and Rehoboth Beach at 74. Winds are light coming out of the northeast, and we're expecting light winds today, but the showers continue to move through. Here's 6 a.m. on Futurecast showing some of those moderate showers. Could be a little heavy at times as we go into the mid-morning hours, and then maybe we get a break around noon with some heavier activity across Maryland. And we will be seeing some thunder mixed in with this as well. Not expecting anything severe. Here's 2:30 with the showers and storms. Looks like we clear out for a time this evening, but I think we'll call it partly cloudy overnight. And then Tuesday is a much drier day. Could see an isolated shower or thunderstorm as we go into the afternoon hours. There you see it right around the 4:30 hour. Rainfall amounts do vary. If you get under one of the heavier thunderstorm cells, could see maybe over an inch of rain, but most of us see maybe a tenth to 2/10, maybe 3/10 of an inch of rain between now and tomorrow. And on the muggy meter, ooh, not so good. Of course, we had a break in the humidity over the weekend. Not so much now. It's humid as we go through Tuesday, and then it gets hot and humid towards the end of the week. We're talking about the hottest temperatures we're going to see this summer by the end of the week. But future feels like temperatures for today into the low to mid 90s inland, 80s along the beaches, and then Wednesday into the mid 90s and getting much, much worse as we make our way through the week. Here is your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. 85 today, so a little cooler with the showers and storms. Tuesday, only a 20% chance of a storm, 88. Then here comes the heat. 92 Wednesday, 95 Thursday, 97 on Friday. That's the hot day. Could be the hottest day of the year. 93 Saturday, maybe some storms by Sunday. We have an umbrella winner. It is Christina Smith from Delmar. Congratulations, Christina, on your brand new umbrella, courtesy of Paul Davis and Coast TV.
And a reminder, you can hear WRDE news and weather updates throughout the day on our family of radio stations. Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 on 93.5 The Beach and on Big 107.7. Maryland State Police have arrested a teenager in connection with a shooting that happened in Salisbury Saturday. Police say he is being charged as an adult. Police say they arrived for reports of shots fired. This was at 9 p.m. on Fentrell Avenue. Investigators found 3 uninjured victims when they arrived. They also found 2 bullets in the home and a shell casing around the property. Police are still investigating, and they're asking anyone with more information to call the Salisbury Barrack of the Maryland State Police. Dewey Beach Council discussing possibly allowing Dewey Beach Police to increase their staffing. The police chief, Constance Speaking, proposed adding 3 full-time positions to the department with the goal of helping the agency offer more training, prevent burnout, and keep officers safe. Council expressed this could be a long-term investment into the agency and the town. According to Town Council, a decision on these additions will be discussed at a later date. After the break this morning, later this week, the Biden administration will present a new national monument to honor the life of Emmett Till, the historical significance of the child's tragic death in the 1950s. Stay tuned.
Allergies aren't fun for anyone, especially when they work their way into your home. But professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer can dramatically improve indoor air quality and significantly reduce indoor allergens. Installing our whole home purification system Restore will even help prevent the spread of airborne viruses and bacteria. If you want to significantly reduce allergy triggers in your home, call or go online to book a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
Coast Country Cares and Spicer Brothers are proud to partner with the Benedictine School for the Chrome City fundraiser to benefit individuals with disabilities. Fire up your street rod, custom car, or motorcycle and take a ride to Benedictine's campus in Ridgely on Sunday, July 30th. Tickets are just $35 and include lunch and an official ride shirt. Entertainment provided and trophies awarded. For registration and rally locations, go to benschool.org. Coast Country Cares, brought to you by Spicer Brothers.
The new upscale OC Chopsticks Asian Bistro is the place to go for fresh, hand-selected ingredients used to create the most delicious Asian delicacies. Come dine in, have a drink, and let our skilled chefs prepare your authentic Thai, Chinese, and Japanese dishes. At OC Chopsticks, we take what was good and make it better. Sushi rolls, noodle soups, General Tso's chicken. You see where we're going. Anything made fresh is better. Serving lunch and dinner daily, located at the Ocean City Outlets. OC Chopsticks Asian Bistro. We stay fresh.
Stop the things you say and take a look who's playing. Stop and get the crew. Come on, you ready to? The job is on my mind and everything's alright. Jam on and dance all day. Kick off is on its way. Here comes Saturday night. Here comes Saturday night. Here comes Saturday
Whether you live at the beach, travel to the beach, or want to know what's going on at the beach, get the WRDE News app. The latest and most up-to-date stories for your coastal community. Download the WRDE News app on your Apple or Android devices. Just search WRDE Coast TV. The WRDE Coast TV News app. Coverage you can count on.
President Biden will announce the creation of a new national monument to honor Emmett Till, the black teenager kidnapped, tortured, and then lynched in Mississippi in 1955. Historians say his murder helped galvanize the civil rights movement. The president is expected to make his announcement on Tuesday on what would have been Till's 82nd birthday. The Emmett Till and Mamie Till Mobley National Monument will include sites in Chicago, where mourners gathered after Till was murdered, and 2 locations in Mississippi. The Grabble Landing, where it is believed Till's body was pulled from the river there, and the courthouse in Sumner, where an all-white jury acquitted the men suspected of killing Till. Well, Bob and I were talking during the break. He said, not the best beach day. So, Bob, should people find some indoor activities today?
Maybe so. You know, I know when I was younger, I played a lot of board games. So maybe that's a thing you want to do if you out at the beach, you know, because today will be kind of stormy, kind of rainy. Keep an eye to the sky when thunder roars go indoors. Ocean City, right around 80 with the storms. Fenwick Island, lower 80s for you. Rip current threat is low. UV index is moderate. Waves pretty flat, 1 to 2 feet. Showers and storms for Lewis, lower 80s for you. And the same for Rehoboth. We've got the storms, but by the end of the week, it's going to be the scorching heat. We'll take a look at that coming up in a couple minutes.
Also ahead this morning, preparing for the pony swim. We have details on an event you can attend today before the pony swim later this week. And a new launch from SpaceX last night, where the company says it plans for the future. And bridge repairs at Slaughter Beach, they begin today. How the impact could impact your daily commute. Don't go anywhere. Coast TV News Today will be right back.
Coverage on the road, in your community, along the coast. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, live on the street, day or night. From breaking news to weather in your town. The IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep, coverage you can count on.
First Alert Weather is our promise to be the first to tell you when big changes are coming in your weather forecast.
Whether it's day-to-day weather that changes your plans,
or severe weather that could change your life.
The First Alert Weather Team will call for First Alert Weather Days.
Here on TV and all of your devices.
It's our commitment to give you the most accurate forecast.
The WRDE First Alert Weather Team. That's our promise to you.
Jay Leno and Kevin Eubanks.
But I'll tell you what, Kevin's going to give you $100, right, Kev?
Bring their own twist to a TV classic.
Let's play You Bet Your Life!
Weekdays at 11:30 on WRDE.
From the beaches to the bay, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News Today. Your morning news starts right now.
It's 5:29. Thank you so much for joining us as we continue this Monday morning. I'm Paige Marley. It's not your perfect July day, but we'll take it. It's still a good day today. Maybe a good day to stay inside, read. Bob mentioned some board games. Sounds fun to me. First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihey joins us now with a look at your forecast. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Paige. I don't think we can complain about the weather too much because the weekend was pretty nice. You know, lower humidity, but now the humidity's back and so is the rain chance. Still cloudy and dry across Delaware, but the showers and storms are advancing from the south and west. You can see some lightning bolts from Annapolis through Oxford. So there is some thunder in these showers. Not expecting anything severe. Salisbury starting to get into some showers. Spring Grove, Cambridge, maybe a heavier shower into areas of the eastern shore of Maryland. And these extend all the way into North Carolina. So we'll be watching these showers advancing up the coast with time. And temperatures are in the 60s and low 70s, even mid 70s along the beaches. So let's track it on Futurecast. As we go through mid-morning, we've got the showers. Once again, maybe a rumble of thunder and pockets of heavy rain. Maybe that going on across northern Maryland around noon, and then 2:30, some scattered showers. Then we get a break, I think, into the evening hours. Checklist today: umbrella, raincoat, rain boots, a must. Leave extra time. Watch for bigger puddles. Sunglasses, I'd say no, but the sun might pop out. And sunscreen, I'll say no to the lower, higher SPF, but maybe the lower SPF. More in your forecast coming up in just a bit.
Bob, thank you so much. Starting at 8 this morning, maintenance work is coming to one of two access points to Slaughter Beach. If you head that way, you'll notice some road closures on the bridge on Slaughter Beach Road as this work is being done. Coast TV News reporter Heidi Kirk is in our newsroom. Heidi, this is one of two projects ahead for the bridges that connect us to Slaughter Beach.
Good morning, Paige. If you're trying to get down to Slaughter Beach, as many of us do, you'll know that there are two ways to do that. Two bridges that connect many people to their homes, places of work, and more. And now two projects will make it easier and possible for you to get down there. Go ahead and take a look at your screens. You're going to see some footage that we shot from the bridge at the south end of Slaughter Beach that crosses Slaughter Creek. Starting this morning, as you said, Paige, the Delaware Department of Transportation will begin to replace the pile jackings, which are what hold the bridge up. A second project will come to the second bridge on Cedar Beach Road. It's just proposed right now, but that would happen in 2024 if approved. It's more involved with a total replacement planned on the existing bridge. Now, DelDOT says the upkeep work on the first bridge we're talking about is to avoid a bigger project like that replacement in the future.
Replacing these pile jackets will ensure the longevity of the bridge itself. That way we don't have to replace the entire bridge. So we're also going to be doing some cleaning, some just general maintenance.
As she said, you know, this work is pretty general. It's upkeep and maintenance, so traffic won't be hugely impacted. So if you're headed that way, you'll notice some equipment on the shoulder, some work taking place underneath, and some minor delays, but they did assure me that if that's part of your commute, you shouldn't be too concerned. Back to you.
And Heidi, you know, we talked earlier about that other project on the Cedar Creek Bridge. It's only proposed, but it could be a pretty major replacement.
Absolutely. Anytime we hear the word replacement, it does seem pretty big, and that's what they're talking about, replacing the bridge that exists right now. I spoke with town leaders who cross that bridge every single day, and they said it's starting to deteriorate because of floodwaters. As flooding becomes more common, it's eating away at that bridge, and it just needs a replacement. And that's exactly what DelDOT has proposed. Of course, that project, very involved. That could be a 16-month period with 12 months of rerouting in that area, but of course, again, it's just proposed, and we will continue to keep you updated as that unfolds. Back to you.
Heidi, thank you so much. New this morning, SpaceX launched another batch of Starlink satellites into orbit Sunday following a weather delay. Falcon 9 rocket topped with 22 satellites lifted off from Cape Canaveral Space Station in Florida just before 9 p.m. Take a look at it there on your screen. This will add to the constellation of roughly 5,000 broadband spacecraft in low Earth orbit. Sunday's launch was the 6th launch and landing for the particular booster and the SpaceX coast's 36th mission of the year. The company has approval to deploy 12,000 Starlink satellites and has applied for permission to loft another 30,000. The time is here. Pony Week, it's underway. This morning, it's in just an hour or so. Starting at 6, the beach walk happens. Tuesday, there's the vet check and the selection of buyback ponies at the South Corral. This is when the vets make sure those ponies are healthy and ready for the big swim on Wednesday. And don't forget, tune in to our live Chincoteague Pony Swim coverage. You can watch it live Wednesday, July 26th. It'll be sometime between 8 and 11 a.m. on Coast TV. The exact time will be decided closer to the swim because it all depends on slack tide, when the water conditions are safest for the ponies to take to the water. In Lewis, the town there considering revising its code to help protect homeowners from flooding. One idea, to make build-up codes higher than the current 18 inches above base flood elevation. The environmental subcommittee will meet later today to discuss. That'll be at 1 p.m. Gun violence, it continues in the United States. There have been more than 400 mass shootings so far this year. That's according to the Gun Violence Archive. And that's more than half of the total from 2022. John Lawrence shows us now the real-life impact these numbers have on communities across our country.
Police say one person is dead and 4 others are injured after gunfire erupts in Houston early Saturday morning, according to CNN affiliate KTRK.
We were out here celebrating a friend's birthday party.
The victim who was killed, 21-year-old Autumn Valian. Her mother told KTRK she was about to leave the event when a fight broke out at Margaret Jenkins Park.
My daughter came pulling me, telling me, "Mama, let's get away. And I'm like, come on. And I looked back, my baby was down on the ground, gone.
Valian was 5 months pregnant, and her mother said she planned to become a teacher.
She's a very sweet girl. She didn't deserve this. She didn't deserve it.
In Florida, 5 people were injured from gunfire at a bar in Tampa Sunday morning. Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Chronister issued a statement that said, quote, "It's disheartening to hear that the lives of so many people were jeopardized because a few people think the way to solve their problems is with violence." These incidents were among the more than 400 mass shootings reported in 2023, according to the Gun Violence Archive. The GVA and CNN define a mass shooting as an incident where at least 4 people are injured or killed, not including the shooter. I'm John Lawrence reporting.
And Chicago also saw a rash of shootings over the weekend. The city's police department there saying at least 6 people are dead. More than 20 others were injured. We still have a lot more news to get to in our next half hour. Coming up, an unlikely winner. The Open Championships took place over the weekend, and we have details on the man who took home the trophy this year. But first, a major raise for pilots working for American Airlines. What's included in a new contract recently announced? That's up next. Stay with us.
Today at 4 on Coast Life, journey from cow to cone at Hopkins Farm Creamery. Brew like a barista with our coffee rendezvous French press tip. Plus, support local at Salvage for uniquely painted furniture. Coast Life today at 4 on Coast TV.
Performing out of space?
Yes, next July.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, I can't change these plans.
Attention all beachgoers, Gateway Subaru is here to help you get the most out of your summer. With Gateway's large selection of reliable and adventurous vehicles, you'll be able to take on any terrain, even the sand. Leave ordinary behind and embrace adventure as you explore sandy beaches in style and comfort. Visit Gateway Subaru today and start creating unforgettable memories with your loved ones. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Calling all local businesses. This fall, it's time to shine at Draper Media's Shore Living Expo, a free event for visitors. Join us Saturday, September 30th at the Wicomico Youth and Civic Center. Presented by Spicer Brothers and Pohanka of Salisbury. Extend your reach, showcase your products, and build relationships that matter. The Shore Living Expo, where you can shine as we celebrate health, wealth, and home. Sign up to be a vendor today. Visit WBOCevents.com.
The men and women working hard to make sure the games are fair. The unsung heroes of all sports. Thank you to all of the officials on Delmarva. Thank you for your positive impact on young athletes. Your service does not go unnoticed. If you're interested in becoming a sports official on Delmarva, go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com/officials for more information.
It is 5:39 on this cloudy Monday morning as showers are advancing towards Delaware. Here's our dry tech cam showing overcast skies in Ocean City. Very mild, 78 degrees. But here come the showers. You can see the green encroaching on Delaware, Salisbury, Mardello Springs, Quantico seeing showers, maybe Berlin in and out of the showers, and heavier showers down near Chesapeake Bay, and even some lightning bolts in here as well. Nothing severe, but there is some rumbles of thunder, and that extends back into areas of North Carolina. We're looking at temperatures in the 60s and 70s out the door. Not the best day to wash the car today because we have the showers and storms, but it does improve Tuesday into Wednesday.
Bob, thank you so much. American Airlines agreed to raise its pilot contract offer by more than, get this, $1 billion. The airline decided to bring its offer to par with competitor United Airlines. American's new offer reaches about $9 billion in incremental compensation and benefits. Pilots would also get pay raises and bonuses. Meanwhile, the Allied Pilots Association says the offer included the least critical elements prioritized by the board. American Airlines CEO Robert Esom says they hope to ratify this agreement come August. American Brian Harman wins his first major as he dominates the 151st Open Championship at Royal Liverpool Golf Club in England. Harman entered the final round with a 5-stroke lead. Despite the rainy and windy conditions, he bested the field by 6 strokes. That margin is the second largest margin in Open Championship history, behind only Tiger Woods, who won by 8 strokes at St. Andrews in Scotland. That was in 2000. The 26th ranked player in the world carded a 1 under 70, earning the privilege of holding that claret jug. Well, they say you can't put a price tag on memories, but how about memories of a certain theme park? David Daniel has that and the latest strike-related movie delay in your Hollywood Minute.
A recent auction in LA featured more than 1,500 rare and unusual Disney theme park items. Haunted Mansion pieces were a spooktacular success. These animatronic hitchhiking ghosts went for $387,000. A stretch painting from the mansion brought in $181,000, and a Doom buggy sold for $205,000. Other items included a Space Mountain vehicle, which zoomed off for $50,000, a flying Dumbo vehicle earmarked for $266,000, and a rare set of audio animatronic tiki birds. Final bid $145,000. Overall, the Van Eaton Gallery's auction of the Joel McGee Disneyland collection brought in more than $7 million.
I assume you planned this?
Not this part.
A double delay for Challengers. The tennis film is the latest movie pushed back due to the SAG-AFTRA strike against the studios and streaming services. With star Zendaya unable to promote the film due to union strike rules, instead of reaching theaters this September, it'll come out sometime next year. And MGM canceled its planned world premiere at the Venice Film Festival this August. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
And of course, it was a huge weekend at movie theaters all across our country. Greta Gerwig's Barbie and Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer brought moviegoers back to theaters in record numbers. No surprise, Barbie claimed the top spot with 155 million in ticket sales from North American theaters from over 4,200 locations. Many showed up in their best Barbie fashion to mark the occasion. Oppenheimer also scored big, taking in 80.5 million from over 3,600 theaters in the U.S. and Canada. This marks Nolan's biggest non-Batman debut and one of the best ever stars for an R-rated biographical drama.
Weather-wise, we're seeing showers and thunderstorms to start the week. Here's our Royal Plus cam and showing cloudy skies in Ocean City. But make sure you have the umbrella handy. I'll have the latest on the rain and storms and tell you how hot it gets coming up at the end of the week. It will be a scorcher. I'll have that after the break on Coast TV News.
At the Press Automotive Group, we believe a coach can have an important impact on their players' lives. And that's why we teamed up with DSN to present the Coach Who Makes a Difference Award.
Coach in your community, Preston Automotive here will donate $500 to that community.
At the end of this year, we will choose 3 of these coaches and award their programs with additional donation.
You want to nominate your coach? Just go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com and click on the Features tab.
Delmarva Sports Network and the Preston Automotive Group, together highlighting coaches who make a difference in our community.
Experience the thrill of the race with Post Time with Heather Vitale, only on the Delmarva Sports Network. From the energetic sprints at Ocean Downs to the hard racing action at Bally's Dover, all the way to the vibrant atmosphere of Harrington Raceway, we bring you the true pulse of harness racing. Sunday mornings at 8 and 11:30 on DSN, DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com, or on the DSN app. Post Time on Delmarva Sports Network.
Solo Cup Saturday night. It's an alternative country party with me, Jared. Saturdays at 7 on Coast Country, 103.9 and 106.3.
Comes alive. Are you tangled up inside? Is it something that you hide?
Delmarva's rock station for 35 years. 93.5 The Beach.
It is 5:45 this morning. A live look there. That's Ocean City on our Gateway Subaru cam. A little blue there. I think that's just the camera, though. The sun is on its way up, but I did wish earlier for a beautiful sunrise, but Bobby told me maybe not the best because of all the clouds might be hiding that sunrise.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Plus, we've got about 10 minutes before the sun comes up, Paige, and it'll be tough to see it because we have a lot of clouds out there, and that'll be the case throughout the day. And we are going to see the rain as well, so make sure you pack the rain gear and make sure you download the Coast TV weather app. Scan the QR code right there. Click on Interactive Radar, and you'll see, well, a lot of activity starting to pop up through Maryland right now. Clouds and radar showing the showers around Vienna, back through Salisbury. Nothing all that heavy. Ocean Pines, maybe a few sprinkles for you, but a little heavier back through Nanticoke and Princess Anne right now. And south of Bucktown, we're seeing a heavier shower for you. Also some heavier thunderstorms north and east of Annapolis back into the D.C. area. And we put this in motion. You can see how the showers are advancing to the northeast, and they'll be moving into Delaware through the course of the morning hours. And there's more to the south and west, seeing more thunderstorm activity, southern part of Chesapeake Bay. Also more showers southern tip of Delmarva into the Hampton Roads area in Norfolk, and also more showers across eastern North Carolina as we have low pressure, and that's kind of scooting up the coast, and that's why we have the clouds, showers, and even some thunderstorms as well. 69 in Georgetown right now, 70 in Seaford, Delmar 67 for you, 72 in Lewis right now. Winds are coming out of the southeast. They'll be pretty light, but they're tugging in this moisture, and we'll continue to see these showers moving in as we go through the morning hours. Could be a little heavy at times and maybe a rumble of thunder. By the noon hour, maybe some storms across areas of northern Maryland, and 2:30 Delaware could see some hit and miss showers, and then we do clear it out for a time this evening, and then overnight a few more clouds, so we'll call it partly to mostly cloudy, and then Tuesday much drier. It's a little warmer, and we could see a spotty shower, isolated shower as we go into the mid-afternoon time period. As far as rain goes, some places maybe over an inch of rain if you get under one of those heavier thunderstorms. Otherwise, it could be kind of a feast or famine kind of a thing. Maybe 2/10 to maybe 3/10 of an inch of rain, depending on your location. As far as the humidity, it was held in check this past weekend. It was comfortable, but now we're back to humid conditions through midweek, and then it gets very humid, almost miserable, and by the end of the week, we're talking about perhaps dangerous heat. Here's future feels like temperatures, even though we have the clouds today, feeling like 90s as we go into your Tuesday, and then on into your Wednesday, we're looking at feels like temperatures into the mid-90s. Here's your Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Cooler today with the storms, 85, 88 Tuesday with a spotty shower, and then we start the heat wave. 92 Wednesday, 95 Thursday. Friday is 97. That's going to be perhaps the hottest day of the summer, most dangerous with the humidity. A little cooler Saturday, 93, and then storms on Sunday. Sunday and 89.
All right, Bob, thank you. And the Maryland Department of Natural Resources Fishing and Boating Services has informed anglers on how to handle trout based on the water temperature for that day. 65 degrees and below are all safe, but between 65 and 67, they ask anglers avoid taking pictures with the fish and keep them in the water while you're handling it. For any water temperature 68 degrees and above, they encourage anglers not to fish for trout altogether. Still to come this morning, Barbie isn't the only one suffering from flat feet, ways you can avoid the pain that comes with flat feet.
And we are seeing a beautiful sunrise on our tunnel and razor cam red skies, sailor take warning, and we are seeing the scattered showers and storms that are moving in. That's to begin the week, but it ends very hot, maybe the hottest of the year so far. I'll have the 10-day forecast after the break on Coast TV News.
Nominated in the top 5 best farm markets in Delaware, Elmer's Market offers local produce, meats, seafood, and delicious baked goods, plus gluten-free items. We're more than just a produce stand. Take a stroll outside to our garden center. We carry an assortment of plants, shrubs, trees, and now check out our new potting bar. Just pick your pot, plant, and take it home. Don't miss our food truck Sundays every Sunday. Elmer's Market, produce, grocery, and garden, bringing you fresh, local quality at its best.
The 98th Chincoteague Pony Swim and Auction is happening, and you can see the action from anywhere. Watch it live this Wednesday on WBOC and Coast TV, on air, the news apps, and Facebook pages. Brought to you by Buchanan Subaru.
Middays with me, April Brilliant. It's a feel-good show on your radio.
April is the easiest way to get through your workday.
She can play your favorite song.
She can help you find your furry friend.
The easiest way to get through your workday is with April.
She really makes you feel special.
Hey friends, hang out with me weekdays here on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3 each day from 10 to 3.
Summertime. No, honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not. When I met you in the summer.
He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. Can't read my, no, we can't read my poker face.
Sunkissed Summer Mixtape on 102.5 WBOC.
Brought to you by Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Summertime.
I traveled through time to change history for the better.
We can't find him.
Everything's changed.
Where are you, Ben?
Summer's much anticipated Barbie movie is finally out. The film chronicles Barbie and Ken's exploration into the real world and life with flat feet. In reality, this is a common condition where the arches on the inside of a foot flatten due to pressure, and it can actually cause some serious issues. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more on why flat feet aren't just a problem for Barbie.
It's a problem Barbie never dealt with before her movie.
My heels are on the ground.
In the real world, flat feet may be something to scream about, says podiatrist Lori Grant with Orlando Health.
Your foot is your foundation. So when the foundation is flat or when the foundation is off, it actually affects everything above it. It affects your knees, your hip, your lower back, your postures.
Grant says the condition can also raise risk of problems like plantar fasciitis, ankle issues, and bunions or corns and calluses. She says it's important for those with flat feet to recognize it early.
As soon as we can get you into good shoes, good supports, we can stop some of the deforming processes, but catching it is key.
For those who often wear high heels for long periods of time, Grant says to limit the shoe height to about 2 inches and make sure there's a platform under your toes if the heels are any higher. Finally, stretch the back of your foot once you take the heels off. Over time, she says heels can actually shorten your Achilles tendon.
That can absolutely contribute to the same problems that Barbie had.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And Dr. Grant says you can check for this condition by looking at your footprint, checking to see if it's a solid mass. She says you can also have someone try to stick a finger or two under the inside middle of your foot. If they can't fit a finger beneath it, you probably have flat feet. Well, volunteer group Grassroots Rescue in Milton searching for as many families as possible to foster dogs who desperately need it. The organization is trying to save about 130 dogs from shelters in southern states who are struggling to keep up with the demand. Unfortunately, Grassroots Rescue predicts about 20 to 50% of the dogs will not make it out of the shelters. This week, Coastal Pets will be focused on these dogs in need of foster families. For more information on how to foster these pets, you can check out the article. It's on our website, WRDE.com, about Grassroots Rescue. And the time is now 5:54, so it's time to check in with our Coastal Pet of the Day, brought to you by Maggie's Pet Boutique. We told you we're going to be showing you some adoptable pets, so this week's first pet, an adorable pair named Baloney and Bobette. They were found together as strays, and they are in desperate need of a lovable foster family. Baloney is not even 4 months yet. Bobette, though, is a young adult. Again, if you're interested in fostering these irresistible animals, you can check out our article. It's WRDE.com on our website for more information. We want to see your pets on Delmarva, so send us some photos and tell us what makes your pet so special. Do that by emailing us photos to content@WRDE.com. Watch weekdays. We'll be here from 5 to 7 a.m. You'll see the pets we feature. And on Sundays, you can see the pets for the upcoming week. You can also look back at those adoptable pets if you're interested in adopting them. It's 5:55 now. It's time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out that door. Bob, rainy, just kind of a day, huh?
Yeah, day is a good way to put it, Paige. We are looking at showers and thunderstorms as we go through the morning, and some of the rain could be heavy at times. Otherwise, it will be on the cloudy sky side, and because of that, temperatures will be a little cooler. Here's your exclusive Paul Davis 10-day forecast. 85 today with the storms. Tuesday, 88 degrees, and then the heat is on. 92 Wednesday, mostly sunny through the rest of the week. 95 Thursday, 97 Friday. You add the humidity to that, it's going to be feeling like at least 100, maybe as hot as 108 by the end of the week. The weekend, not bad. 93 Saturday, some storms. Sunday, 89, and then it does cool back into the mid-80s with sunshine early next week.
All right, Friday is hot, Bob. I'm going to prepare for that now. Coming up in our 6 o'clock hour, we're talking about the showdown at the border, a possible standoff between Texas and the Justice Department with a deadline approaching this afternoon.
Projects both planned and happening in Slaughter Beach. I'll tell you how this could affect your daily commute.
Download the free WRDE weather app built by Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
With all the choices of services around Delmarva, where do you even begin? Trust experts of various fields offering the best of Delmarva, including Kitchen Concepts Plus, Chesapeake Eye Center, Apple Discount Drugs, Porch Protection Systems, FLC Energy, Spicer Brothers Construction, Mattress Peddlers, Homewell Care Services, Robinson's Jewelry and Coin Shop, Delmarva Acupuncture and Wellness Center, Delmarva Canine, Mast Audiology Services, Riptide Restoration, Active Pest Solutions, Atlantic Tactical Firearms Trainers, Delmarva Dave, and Buchanan Subaru. Delmarva experts, local experts right when you need them.
Ready for this?
Everyone is invited.
Fill your week with Wheel. It's Sweethearts Week, Veterans Week.
It's Teachers Week.
Fabulous Food Week.
Days packed with fun.
Yeah. Hawaii Week, Teen Week.
Margaritaville.
Restock the margarita bar. Maggie, it's Collage Week.
It's College Week.
It's going to be a big week for everybody.
Weeknights at 7 on WRDE.
Performing out of space?
Yes, next July.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, I can't change these plans.
We're stealing in the sun next summer. Heist of a lifetime.
The Olympics?
Come on, you in?
Roman Reigns will defend his title against anyone, anytime.
Except next July.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on WRDE.
Now on WRDE Coast TV.
It's a mild start to the week with showers and thunderstorms across the region. Grab the umbrella and raincoat out the door this morning. I'll track the showers and storms on Futurecast and have your increasingly hot work week forecast coming up.
Maintenance coming to one of two ways for you to get onto Slaughter Beach. I'll tell you how this could just be the start of some major projects.
A devastating fire in Millsboro, how those affected are asking for your help to rebuild. Preparing for the pony swim, today's events leading up to the big day. Showdown at the border as the Justice Department gives Texas Governor Abbott until 1 p.m. today to remove floating barriers